All right, you guys. It's like 2:30 in the morning. It's 108 hours right now. No food, no water. And I had fallen into a deep sleep, and I just woke up. And I began this journey, and I wanted to keep the ego out of the equation, so I didn't necessarily set a specific date. And I don't suggest that you do either if you do one of these dry fasts. I suggest that you listen to your higher self and you listen for body signals. So at this point, I feel a strong inclination to drink water. Before I do so, I'm going to drink it on screen for you guys. We're going to do another strength test. The last one was at 96 hours and I did 25. I don't know if I'm going to pull that off. I'm going to give it my best shot. But I just want to demonstrate to y'all what we're capable of when we set our mind to something, that we're capable of far more than we possibly think. In our wildest imaginings, I think that we can do. There comes a point where you do need to listen to your body. I didn't embark on this journey to frighten anybody, to be unsafe, to put myself in harm's way, or anything like that. I did this because I truly believe now that a dry fast is the ultimate form of healing. I have experienced unbelievable amounts of clarity and energy and inner peace, and it's been almost like a supernatural experience. Truly incredible. And I feel that the doctor that you're looking for, the spiritual person or the shrink or the medicine man or the shaman or the guru, philosopher, whatever you've been looking for, the key that unlocks the door, the unconditional love is not out there. It's you. It's inside you. And it's like there's a door with 1,000 locks on it that we're terrified to open. And that's exactly the door that's got to be opened. Fearlessly. We must become fearless, because the greatest fear is not out there. The greatest fear is of ourselves. And I tell you, when you do a dry fast like this, it's like being in the dragon's lair and looking the dragon right in the eyes. So without further ado, let's see what we got inside this vessel that has not had food or water for 108 hours. A little bit of dizziness standing up. 22 feels right. I feel like I could have done more, maybe. But I want to pass on the screen for y'all. So, what am I going to break it with, huh? Right here, I'm going to use some super hydrating water by Essentia. It's got 9.5 pH. And I have Sun Warriors Liquid Light. This is what I recommended that y'all start this with. You want to have buku trace minerals in your body. And the fulvic acid enables the trace minerals to cross the cellular wall and enter the cell, and that's what you want. The trace minerals are like, well, you know, the old experiment in I don't know when they did it, middle school, I guess, when you were in science lab and you had the distilled water and the two connectors and try and turn the light bulb on and nothing happens, right? And then as soon as you pour some minerals in the water, right, then the light bulb goes on. Well, we're just like that. Everything, there's a saying, all life is electric. So, in a very real sense, we are like batteries. And we can go a long way on a fully charged battery. I'm at 108 hours. No food or water. And yeah, I'm thirsty. I'm looking at this water. I'm ready to drink it. Yeah, my mouth is dry. You are damn right, it's dry. But I am far from death. But I was awoken from sleep, and it was my higher self said, it's time. This is not about ego. This is about you connecting with your higher power, your higher self. It's about you ripping all those locks off that door and realizing that it was all you behind the door you were afraid of. Death is not something that I believe we should be afraid of. This body it's a vehicle. It's a vessel. I've had many out-of-body experiences in my sleep and in deep meditations. And there's nothing to be afraid of. Everything, all of this, every atom in the universe, I believe is one being, and we are a part of that being. The great fireball from which it all began. We are still a part of that fireball. So, I think I'm going to do a shot of the liquid light first. And I'm going to pour it in here. And it's about an ounce that you take. Alright? Oh God, that's like pure minerals, pure trace minerals. 72 trace minerals. Improves digestion, increases cell permeability, boosts stamina and endurance, delivery of nutrients to cell interiors. That's what you want. You want to have the minerals getting into your cells. The food supply is depleted. You might as well be eating cardboard. I don't care if it's organic. Minerally depleted soils produce minerally depleted plants, produce minerally depleted people. And that's what we have here is a bunch of minerally depleted people that have all these diseases and screwed up things with them because they're depleted. The minerals are essential. It's where it all begins. All diseases and disorders can be traced to a mineral deficiency. I would highly recommend looking up fulvic acid, Fulvic acid. And now for a little super hydrating 9.5 pH. The liquid of life. Awesome. Awesome. That's all I can say. Awesome. Anyways, you guys, I can feel it coming back already. It's like I feel like it's going through all my, it's like electricity. And I want you all to know you're incredibly strong. You're incredibly powerful. And I read a book recently. It's called The Miracle of Right Thought. And if there was one thing I pulled out of that book, it was do not think and do not say anything, bar none, that you do not want to become reality. Bruce Lee had a saying, when anything negative entered his mind, he would light it on fire. Think of the antithesis of it, and that's what you want, the truth. And when you realize how powerful your thoughts are and how powerful your words are, you realize that you can do virtually anything. So, I'll talk to y'all soon. Be safe.